Hello everyone, thank you for listening and watching. My name is Nefertiti and you can find my information in the description box below. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the channeled messages that I got from this Gemini New Moon. Let's get into the video. I'm going to go over the messages. There's 7 of them specifically, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about the Gemini New Moon, and then I'll go through the energy by sign. I'm not going to have a bunch of slides and edits in this video. This is going to be more of a listening type video. I had a lot of personal readings to get caught up on. I don't like to be behind on those. I'm usually never behind, and I wasn't this time, but I almost got behind. So I wanted to make sure that I stayed within my schedule. And of course, a lot of us parents are homeschooling now. So it's just been a very busy week, but I still wanted to give you these messages. So the first message I got was, there's never a right time to say goodbye. As I mentioned in my blog post, which you can check out on my website, onebodywellnesssp.com, the Gemini New Moon is about relationship dynamics. And it's almost like death is only the beginning. So new moons typically bring in fresh energy, energy for setting intentions, for new starts. I really feel like this energy is more about endings for new beginnings. Keep in mind too that we're getting ready to move into eclipse season, which means more shifts, more transitions, more change, more upheaval, more developments as we go through the summer. So when it's time for something to end, do your best to let it go. It could be hard because relationships are so just a part of who we are. And it's so hard sometimes to let go of something that we thought was real. But we know when it's over. And the longer we stay in stagnant energy, the longer you stay with someone that is no longer a vibrational match to you, you not only prevent yourself from meeting someone that could potentially be a lot more of your speed on your level, right? Somebody that you can really enjoy life with, somebody that you can really love. You're also holding that person up from finding their true soulmate. I love what Les Brown says. Are you living together or are you dying together? The second message was, nothing breaks like a heart and they are too expensive to replace. So a lot of us have been through several heartbreaks with the same person, and we expect things to change and they never do. It's just, we go back and forth with this person. So we have this energy of just being scattered. We're not really believing on deep levels that the relationship could work. We're more or less just staying comfortable because we're afraid of change. At least we know that pain. At least we know what it feels like when that person breaks our heart. We don't want to move on, and have somebody else do it. And it's a brand new ache, a brand new wound. But as I mentioned in my previous video, my mother died of a heart attack. And without going into too much detail, she definitely took a lot of heartbreak from people several times, over and over and over again. So, it's just very important for you to move away from energy that is not serving you in a positive way, just in general, but especially when it comes to intimate relationships, and very much especially when it's with somebody that you have been back and forth with, who's broken your heart several times. It's time to put that to bed. That leads to the third message. It's really over, and you know it. This is a message for some of you. For some people, relationships could get stronger at this time. Challenges are neutral in that effect. We could either use it to our advantage or it could be our demise, temporarily at least. So when things are over, it's over. And do your best to accept that and move on with your life. The fourth message I got was tighten up, stop switching sides, say what you mean and mean what you say. So this is, again, that back and forth energy, which is very much highlighted with Gemini season, right? That's just the nature of some of the energy that's present. But again, when we scatter our energy, we're not able to send clear messages to the universe, especially when it comes to our manifesting. And when we are not acting in integrity with ourselves, it depletes us, and we're the ones doing it. We're the ones allowing for that depletion. So it's so important that you're impeccable with your word, just like the first agreement says in the 4 agreements from Don Miguel Ruiz. That leads me to the 5th message. Throat chakra healing is available. Gemini is all about communication, information. So this could actually go both ways. The throat chakra rules, like I mentioned, communication, creativity, our expression, our willingness to make changes and transitions. But it also rules lying and deceit, blocked creativity. This could show up in a variety of ways for different people. I know when I was younger and growing up in an emotionally abusive home, you're not allowed to express yourself, especially when it comes to negative emotions. So I would get sick all the time. I used to get tonsillitis, bronchitis. I had horrible sinus issues growing up because I had stifled creativity. And it took me a long time to really heal my throat chakra, and I'm still in the process of healing from that. But that energy is available to us now if you have blocked creativity, or you're not able to express yourself, you're not able to speak clearly. Maybe you have issues with lying or manipulation. And these could be defense mechanisms. We do for a lot of times to protect ourselves. And this could be the only way that we know how to deal with situations. But the energy is available to us now to learn a new way of communicating, to learn a new way of expressing ourselves, to know that it's okay to be angry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to let people know how you feel. The 6th message is self-love is always the answer. So if you're feeling confused right now about what direction you should move in, what you should be doing, practice self-love. This Gemini new moon is making a hard aspect to Neptune. And Neptune is about delusion and confusion and fatigue and fogginess. So if you don't know what to do, love yourself. And that's different for everyone. Loving yourself could mean that you are keeping up with your personal hygiene and your beautification routines, which I know a lot of people have let that slip over the past couple of weeks and months. Self-love could mean actually allowing yourself to heal. And that means getting the help that you need, reading books, seeking out wise counsel, calling on spirit to help you find these resources that can help you heal. So these are just practical ways to use self-love in your life. The final message is kind of long. Some people don't need your forgiveness. They need your help. They need an intervention. They need a job, a reality check. They need to spend time with spirit. And this can only happen if you are getting out of the way. And what that means is not rescuing people, not acquiescing to people. When people are telling you what's wrong with them, or they need something from you. Let's use that as an example. Somebody needs something from you, and instead of asking you directly, they're like, oh, you know, I'm really having this problem or this situation or this circumstance. And man, if I had this, or if I had somebody's help, then I could make this happen, or I could do this. I mean, you fill in the blanks there. But what they're doing is putting a guilt trip on you, trying to manipulate you into offering your services or giving them the help that they need, as opposed to them just asking you directly. So we've got to stop accommodating people in that way. If they're telling you that they're having a problem, then let that be it. Okay, I'm sorry that you're having that issue. But don't be so quick to say, oh, what do you need from me? Or can I help you? Especially if it does not resonate with you. If it's not something that you're being led to do by spirit. We have to use our discernment when it comes to who we give our energy to, our time, our resources, our money. We don't give to everybody because not everybody's going to benefit from it. Not in the way that we think. I mean, sure, it's good to give, but we have to use our brains too. We have them for a reason. Let's talk about the astrology of this Gemini new moon. And if you're going to use the ritual times, you can see them here. This is good for setting intentions, doing any type of magic work or anything that you like to do to bring in fresh energy, to really focus your attention on what it is that you want to manifest. This new moon is in harmony with Saturn. So this is stability with anything that you're trying to bring in. And this is also about being patient and learning to be disciplined and work at a steady pace. Because with all this Gemini energy bringing in these ideas and these epiphanies, you could want to go, go, go. But, you know, Saturn's energy is very slow. He's the master builder, though. The North Node is also here with this Gemini new moon. So this is about our destiny and our future developments. So this is very important, again, for relationships, right? Not everybody can move forward with you. This new moon is also connecting to Venus and Mercury here. So with Neptune here too, watch for insecurities, watch negative self-talk, watch for deceptive characters and people trying to pull the wool over your eyes, people not keeping it 100 with you, right? With this moon also being in slightly hard aspect to Mars, we could be feeling up and down in our energy because Mars is not in the best place right now. So we might be feeling ambitious, like mentally, like, man, I want to get this done. I want to get that done. But the reality is you're only going to be able to get what you can get done that day. And that's it. So do your best and let the rest wait till the next day. Let's talk about how this new moon is going to affect each sign. So going to the fire signs first, Aries, this Gemini new moon is transiting your third house. This is about communication, travel, transportation, the mind, short distance travel, your neighbors. So pay attention to your thinking. For Sagittarius, this is your seventh house, relationships. So you're feeling this energy. It's extra potent for the archers right now in relationship examination, marriage, partnerships, the people you hire, and one-on-one connections. For Leo, this is your 11th house. The 11th house is about your goals and friends and dreams, corporate and business income. So set intentions in these areas. Earth signs, Taurus, this Gemini new moon is transiting your second house of boundaries, income, talents and abilities, personal power, and self-esteem. This could be a challenging time for Tauruses in relationships with aspects of your self-esteem, your self-worth being challenged. Virgo, this is your 10th house of career, reputation, and public face, authority figures. So Virgos could be maybe getting a new job, or perhaps you've been put into a position of authority as a result of this pandemic, or maybe you are having to take care of parents. Capricorn, this is your 6th house of health, daily routines, pets, and coworkers. A lot of Capricorn clients that I've been doing readings for and people that I've been talking to, y'all have been really having some issues sleeping. My son has too. This could be due to anxiety, because of everything going on. That we are sponges, so we could be feeling collective anxiety as well. So pay attention to your health, keep a daily routine. That'll help keep anxiety down. Air signs, Gemini, this is your first house. So this new moon is especially special for you. We all get one new moon a year. This is an initiation for you, your personality, priorities. This is a very important time for you to set intentions for this next 12-month cycle. Aquariuses, this Gemini new moon is transiting your 5th house of creativity, children, love, heart, fun. Aquariuses are another sign that could be having some challenges right now because you are going through a Saturn 12th house transit. But ultimately, this is going to bring some healing into your heart space and really put you in touch with the fun and the joy of life again. Libra, this is transiting your 9th house of higher education, media, publishing, foreign travel, belief systems, spirituality. So this could be about you doing some research. Maybe you are having to make adjustments and doing some online learning. Water signs, Cancer, this is a transit going through your 12th house. Secrets, research, charity work, things behind the scenes. The 12th house is also about self-sabotage and karma. So this could be a challenging transit for Cancers too. But ultimately, this is a time for renewal and release and resting. Scorpio, this is your 8th house of shared resources, intimacy, trust, psychological healing, death and rebirth. So this could maybe see you getting an inheritance of some sort. Perhaps if you haven't gotten your stimulus payment, you could get it then, or maybe you're going to get another sort of payout that you didn't know about. This could also be about you taking a new approach to your shared resources situation. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I post daily energy readings on my blog, which is available on my website, onebodywellnesssp.com. Thank you again. Have a wonderful, wonderful Gemini new moon. I'll speak to you again soon. Namaste.